caught up in this fast life. Every morning night I pray, gotta make it out some way. Put a smile back on my mama face. Yeah, I'm caught up in this fast life. Every morning night I pray, gotta make it out some way. Put a smile back on my mama face. Yeah.
Everybody, I just want to be clear. Everyone is not in there saying that. You got, it's the joint. You got cats that got their bids.
They would tell you that. Everyone says they're innocent. You
right, that's what I mean. And in order to change that philosophy,
like, what are you talking about?
We have to counter that.
Yeah.
We have to let people know, like I'm letting you know now, people in prison are not just running around saying I'm innocent.
Right.
In fact, the guys that know they're not innocent, they identify us quicker.
Yeah.
They know, like, you ain't in here for, like, I'm in here.
Right.
We know it's the place you're living. So 32
Definitely.
years, I'm not living in the dark. So everyone is not in there saying that. So please pay attention to those that are trying to say that.
Like, here's something you taught
until
me.
you can conclude that they might not be, or whatever you don't want to help.
But don't just exclude
these
brothers
at
or
all.
these women.
And this is something that you taught me.
Read their post.
Because I said that before in at the State House when I was like, shoot, I did everything that's on that paper, right? And except for my last case, that I was innocent, but y'all don't want to hear it, so I ain't even going to dwell on it. But I did everything that's on that paper, right? I know that, whatever. My thing is, why didn't you give me the same time you gave Sarah from Newton? That's my beef. But you're right. Like, not everybody's in there talking about they're innocent. But then one thing that you taught me, too, it was like, hey, Ramilda, like, when you went to court, it was Commonwealth versus Ramilda.
This is my most important part.
And you was like, who was there against you from the Commonwealth? And I'm like, what you mean? It was the DA's office. And Darrell was like, yeah, but you don't see DA's office versus Ramilda. You see the Commonwealth. I thought about it like, yo, you're right. So explain to the people what you mean by that, actually. And so getting the people to actually, the community, the Commonwealth, to actually do something.
Right. So that is actually a movement. And the funny part about it is I was doing a magazine, besides the true thing we were doing, but I was doing a magazine with What's Up, which was for Haley House, like helping the...
What's Haley House?
Haley House is a program that's still here in Boston now. Yeah. But they would kind of, I got to know Kathleen, the lady that runs it. And if you look up Haley House, it's like, it's down by Dudley. It's like where they, they feed people that don't have and the whole thing. And so through Haley House, we had a magazine. They had a magazine, What's Up? What's Up magazine. Yeah. And so from prison, I would write these articles for them. And then I came up with this little idea, like, with her, if they could work it, you know what I mean? Meaning I can get it out to New Bedford because I had the connects over there. We could get it out and sell it for $1 and give the homeless person that's selling it 75 cents of that. Yeah. And then he would have 75 cents, so he'd have like a job. Yeah. So we were working it like they really employing the homeless instead of just giving, like, here, you working with this mag thing, and then write about them and, help them out and put the money back towards them, so on. But the reason I brought up the Haley House effect is because that's how I understood they're not in my name. Because I'm going, well, here's a part of the community that's working with me. You know what I mean? And in the prisons, from What's Beautiful Never Dies, working with the Odom family, respect to them, you know what I mean? Angie, so many mothers, and creating this project, what is Beautiful Never Dies project. Those projects were proof to me that it wasn't the community that was against me here. You understand that? Right. The perception that they put upon me, Commonwealth versus Darrell Jones, was in that courtroom, especially at 18 years old, but even through life in there, seeing others come in, it wasn't hitting me and dawning on me that, wait a minute, this is just you, your little clerk, judge, and all you cats, everybody that's sitting in here is on my side.
Right.
That's what I was noticing, like, wait a minute, ain't nobody over there against me at all. See, in my case, the victim's family, they all knew it had nothing to do with me. I don't even know the man or the situation. So it was one of those, like, blanked out. So my people were there. His family, contact, whatever, never supported it. You understand it? In or out, never stayed away from that. No one ever came.
That's really big. So they, from day one, knew you didn't have nothing to do with it?
Of course they knew, bro. They, if you look at my case and go online, you'll see they edit tapes. You understand? They cut up a tape and used the witness to be able to say this is an identification, which was the main thing they put against me, and cut the tape. And then said that they did it by accident, and come to find out that technology proved that what they actually did was took two different boards and layered it, and you know what I mean? And just crazy. You got to go online and see all that. YouTube, man, you look it up there, right? you know, and but I want to get to that stuff in the time that should come to that.
Right.
But this is important to me. The not in my name movement, because it benefits someone else. I'm already home, bro.
Yeah.
So that's what I try to get people to understand. Like, you can look at it as arrogant. You can look at it that he's different. You can look at it like, you know, oh, he's limelighting. I'm limelighting for you because on my own life, I could just sit back and be sitting down in Florida and somewhere and kicked up and be in Aruba somewhere. I could just be enjoying my life.
Right.
You got your shmoney.
After all the time I've done. I would not be running to Boston and, you know what I mean, or posting about nobody else or saying, let's get them out. Or,
Right.
you know, even the Patriots, the first connect was me going there with them, with Devin and, you know,
Yeah.
Jason and so
Oh, so
on.
yeah, you work
And
with
bringing
Devin.
it to
Devin's a
the
good
Innocent
dude. Shout out
Project.
to
Let's
Devin.
keep that honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't call Devin and them every day or try to keep up. I felt like it was an exchange. I took all the people I want, Sean as well as all of them. You know what I mean? Instead of me taking my family or anybody, I said the other innocent people should express, you know, feel this as well. Hooked it up with the Innocence Project and said we'll all go. You know what I mean? Even the cat from my job. And it was like, we're going to go. You know what I mean? Who helped me get the job with the mayor, Rufus. Right. You know, it was like, we're going to go. And we went and had that time. But
Rufus from Roxbury?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Rufus.
Rufus was the director and I was working for the mayor. I was working for Marty Walsh at this time. That, you know, I wound up working for him. Yeah, shout out definitely to Rufus, man. You know, and you know, it was, you know, bottom line is while I'm working down there for the mayor and all that, I was his consultant and advisor.
Right,
so for a year, you know what I mean? Right to him, you know, directly giving him ideas. It still dawned on me that it was no Commonwealth there. You understand that? Like, eventually I caught on, so I started writing about it and what's up. That's why I brought that up. That was the first time that I was writing, like, not in my name. I still have the little magazines and stuff, and I was like, not in my name, right? By the time I had came out of prison, I was trying to explain it to everybody else. So let me try to explain it to everybody in one nutshell here again. When I was in court, when you go to court, or unsuspectedly, hopefully none of us out here that's listening go to court,
Right.
they're gonna get up, and a district attorney is gonna get up from day one, right? Without a campaign. Usually there's a campaign to be able to say people are with you. Like, you know, why do elected leaders run? Why is Liz Miranda in office? Because she ran and showed you that her community supported.
Right.
The DA is gonna get up from day one, just the DA with the judge, and say, on behalf of the Commonwealth, Joe Blow over here, we trying to get him on, and the Commonwealth's position is,
Yeah, they say the Commonwealth.
right, now your mother, my mother, our grandmothers, everybody else, we don't know anything what they talking about. We don't even know they're on TV because it's not on TV.
Like, who from the Commonwealth? What you talking
Right,
about?
we don't even know because it's not on the TV, bro. It's nowhere on the television or somewhere we watching or on Twitter. These are private things that they're doing in that courtroom. So they had me without you knowing, without half my family would probably not know. Had it not the other family called down south or wherever. People, I had family that was gone that didn't realize, like,
a lot of things Roe put me on to.
you understand? So
with
the bottom
people,
line is,
innocent people.
when that DA is getting up saying, in behalf of the Commonwealth, that is a lie. But the reality is the Commonwealth has allowed that district attorney to get up and say in behalf of their names. Now, if I was running around out here and grabbed your credit card or anybody's credit card and just started charging stuff and they give you that bank alert on that phone, you ain't gonna sit back and be like, go ahead and use my name.
Right.
If I set up a Facebook page with your images and your whole family videos and do it my way, you're not gonna sit back and be like, yeah, I support that. No, you're gonna counter that. The same way if somebody was robbing a store with a picture of you on their shirt, white, black, no matter what, old, young, you're gonna be calling that news or whoever disclaiming, I don't know that dude. I don't know why he's robbing all these stores with a picture of me on it. You know what I mean? It's not me. So the principle behind that is that they are making a representation as though we know. So I'm saying the only power we have to keep them in check, not all this legislation we writing and doing it. Sure, you turn it to legislation, but since it's put upon the people and the people are being used to say they're behind it, not in my name is us being able to say, start saying not in my name. And if we have a movement where more of us are saying not in my name, it is hard for a district attorney to get up there and do what they want to do because now they got an opposition called not in my name. A group of the community that will turn into numbers that say, I don't know nothing about what you're doing to that boy right there.
Right.
Unless you want to put that on television or somewhere on Facebook where I can watch this trial all the time, then you can use my name and I can just be a part of the jury system and say I go along. But you're using my name for persecution. So not in my name is being able to say, realize that when you see me, you understand that, and you see other brothers that have come out here innocently, be advised that you can't really separate yourself from us. Neither can my own mother because they used my family's name, your name, Ro, your family's name, to convince me and to tell the world and to make me believe that the whole community in Commonwealth was against me. And so that's why I said in prison I learned by creating those programs, or even the first time Minister Randy, you know, and it's coming up, you know what I mean, good brother there, man.
Yes.
Dickinson, good brothers, all the, you know, Reverend Dickinson. This is our, Chuck Turner, may he rest in peace, Darren Howe. We were having our first community meetings. I created a project where we could have the leaders come in, and we were sitting with them. Ayanna Presley, she was then under John Kerry. She, you know, you guys didn't even probably know who Ayanna was. That's how smart she was even then, right? So she was coming. So I have all the pictures, like our first community groups. I had created this group where now we could sit with the leaders.
That group helped you?
Oh, that group caused as much flack in my life from those people in there. The worst thing they ever could think to happen was to give me an opportunity to have direct contact with legislators, to sit in my own room with them and talk to them. You understand that, Gloria Fox? Everybody's coming, right, to talk to them. That was a threat to the prison, because it was everything I had been trying to do for years, change their policies, point out what they're doing to us in here. Now I got direct access. The reason I said it brought me the most misery, because from the most misery, I find myself. Doesn't mean misery doesn't still happen, but in misery, it does a different thing to me. Right. I don't lay back on hurt. It makes me stronger.
I'm caught up in this fast life. Every morning night I pray. Gotta make it out some way.